Hello everyone, this is Mukundan Raghavan, and in this series, we will try to understand the basics of TypeScript, and it is mainly focusing on the Playwright beginners. Let's try to understand who could get maximum benefit out of this series. If you are a manual tester and wants to move into the automation role, probably you might be using the modern test automation framework such as Playwright, Cypress, and so on. In that case, definitely you need to learn about JavaScript and TypeScript. Or if you are the Playwright existing engineer who is using Playwright along with Python, JavaScript, and any other language other than TypeScript. By this series, you will understand the benefits of TypeScript so that you can change your framework from Playwright with other language to Playwright with TypeScript. Or if you are the senior person and you want to build the framework from the scratch in Playwright, and also you want to have the robust automation framework by utilizing all the options and functionalities from the TypeScript. In all these cases, you will get the maximum benefit. And also, if you are the just a person who wants to know about the basics of TypeScript, even in that case, it will be helpful for you. So let's try to understand the next step. Why TypeScript is the Playwright standard? Most of the people might be learning TypeScript in the case of Playwright. Otherwise, we don't have any other reason or strong reason I could say to learn the TypeScript. And why Playwright is insisting TypeScript as the first language. Even though it supports multiple languages, if you see the documentation, if you see the extensions, or if you see any advanced commands, TypeScript will be preferred. I am not saying other languages cannot work, but most of the good options will work with TypeScript. And we will try to understand what is TypeScript. If you are coming from the JavaScript background, you are already lucky because TypeScript is not a new language at all. It is the wrapper over the JavaScript. And in JavaScript, you don't have any static typing, which means your variable can take any value based on the value that you are giving to that variable. So it does not have the type safety like a compile languages. But Microsoft wants to cover all the possible issues from the JavaScript, and they created the new language called TypeScript, which is a wrapper. So when you talk about the TypeScript, you can clearly understand TypeScript is nothing but JavaScript with type safety. And at this point of time, you may not see the direct benefits, even though we read as a theoretical point here. But when you start working on the automation framework, you will find a lot of benefits using the TypeScript. Some of the simple examples could be autocomplete functionality. If you want to update or rename or refactor any of the files or variables, if you are using the TypeScript, your update will be happening consistently across all the occurrences. In other words, you can consider TypeScript is known as a superset of JavaScript. Every valid JavaScript file is technically a valid TypeScript file. And also we need to understand browsers cannot run the TypeScript file directly, which means even though you write your code in TypeScript, it has to be converted into the JavaScript file. Generally here types mean data types. For example, here you can see if you want to declare a variable with the name age, in JavaScript you will declare as let age is equal to 30. Even though we know that age is a numerical value, still we can give it as a string value. Since it's a dynamically typed language, you will not get any error until you run this program. However, in TypeScript, you will have that type, let age colon and the type of that variable. Since you mentioned the type of the variable, I could not give any value other than the numerical values. Even if you give, it will give the compile time error. Now let's understand the simple flow, how this TypeScript works. Let's imagine you know the basics of TypeScript or JavaScript and you wrote your first program. If you're writing TypeScript, the extension will be .ts. TS stands for TypeScript. Since it's a TypeScript file, your TypeScript compiler will check for the errors as you type. After complete your TypeScript file, you cannot use it directly in browser or Node.js. So for that case, you need to transpile. When you use the TSC, TypeScript compiler, by using the TypeScript compiler, you will transpile so that your .ts file will create the .js file so that either browser or Node.js can execute your JavaScript. So from this, we can clearly understand .ts file or TypeScript is only for the creating the source code. And browser or Node.js will not run the TypeScript file directly. We need the TypeScript compiler. So with this basic knowledge, we will try to understand what are the other foundations we need when you proceed with the TypeScript basics. We all know that any web application will have majorly three components: HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript. Just to have a glimpse, we can go to the VS Code. For example, if you may see the any UI like this in the browser, but in the background, it will have the skeleton. How it's structured is HTML, and it will be designed with the file called styles.css. Basically, it's a .css. And any actions you do in the browser, it can be handled through the script.js or JS file, which is JavaScript. This JavaScript for a simple demo purpose. In real time, you might have the very complex JavaScript. You can see the same thing in the developer tools. Under the sources, you can see all the HTML, JS, CSS, and other caches and so on. And when you have the JavaScript you want to run, if you're running in the browser, it will have the default runtime environment for the JavaScript. However, if you want to run the JavaScript file in local or as a backend code, then you need to have the runtime environment, which is called Node.js. Under the Node.js ecosystem, you will have multiple things. Package.json, which will have the requirements or the list of libraries and other configurations. NPM, which is Node Package Manager, where you will use the existing libraries from the NPM registry and so on. And also in the coming days, we might be using the different other tool set. We will use the VS Code as our IDE in the coming days, which is also gold standard for the Playwright and TypeScript. And in VS Code, we may install multiple crucial extensions such as Playwright Test for VS Code, ESLint, and Prettier. Since we are in the AI era, we definitely will use the GitHub Copilot or ChatGPT for generating boilerplate codes. And also, we may use some of the browser dev tools, for example, Network Tab and so on. To conclude this video, we have seen what is this series is all about. Basics of TypeScript, mainly focusing on the Playwright beginners. And we have seen who could get the maximum benefit out of this session. And we have seen the story of the TypeScript and what are the reasons we started learning the TypeScript by considering the Playwright. And we have seen some of the theoretical explanation or benefits about the TypeScript. And also we have understood TypeScript is not a new language, it is a wrapper over the JavaScript. And we know that browsers cannot run the TypeScript directly. It needs the compiled output, which is JavaScript. For that, we will give this TypeScript file to the TypeScript compiler, which will give the JavaScript. And we have seen the benefits of using the types inside the JavaScript, which is obviously TypeScript. And we have seen the simple flow of how the TypeScript file will be written and compiled by the TypeScript compiler. We have seen the simple flow, how you start with .ts file and how you compile, then how it will give the .js file. We have seen the what are the essential foundation we should refresh ourselves so that we will have the effective learning in TypeScript for the coming days. And we have seen some of the tools that we will be using in the coming days. Apart from this, every practical things will be starting from next sessions. And this is all about this video. And always be a rainbow in others cloud.